What's up, YouTube? It's Pat White of Ocean Grove, Duca. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Just search Ocean Grove Duca. I'll be there. Now, here we're going to show you how to create a custom t-shirt from scratch within Silhouette. Pretty simple design. So I'm going to put a picture and some text on the front as well as the back. Now here we're going to start out using that text features. Really simple. Just type out the text you want. You can choose the font you want. You can readjust the sizing. You can mess with the shape of the font. So many different things built within Silhouette. You can also take it a step further and buy font if you want to. It's just so many different ways you can play with it within Silhouette and come out with a really dope design. So here we're going to type out that font. We're going to resize it, get it how we want it, whether it be centered, you want to align it to the left, to the right. All of those things are available within Silhouette. You can also choose to group them together, ungroup them, and take the letters and words and put them in different places. However you want to choose to design that shirt, hat, whatever you're going to put this on. Now we are going to use just plain heat transfer vinyl here. Pretty simple. We're going to cut that out, get our settings right, and get that put on the shirt here at the end. We are going to use multiple different designs here because we're going to mix up the colors. And again, we're going to put something on the front of each shirt and the back. The theme is going to be PJ Masks. It was for a birthday party. It's gonna come out really cute. So just resizing the text, getting it how I want. The text here doesn't have to be super big because it's going on 2 shirts for children. It's a 2T and an extra small. So when you're using, something that tiny, you can really maximize your space here and save your vinyl. Now, if you're using different colors like we are, then you are going to have to do multiple cuts with that. So you will have to, have multiple pages open like we do. Now, once you get the text how you want it, again, make sure you group it. That's a good thing once you get everything. So that way when you resize one thing, you can resize everything. If you don't want to group it or it doesn't need to be grouped, then, that's a decision, that you're going to make as a designer. So I'm going to text how I want. I'm going to go ahead and add in that photo that I need. I think his name is Gecko. I didn't know who PJ Masks was before this. So we're going to add Gecko in here. Now, Gecko came from Google for free. We did not have to buy Gecko. Just Google free images. Always search for your design free before you pay for it. So we're going to trace him out. So we need to get rid of that background. So once we download him, he has a white background. We don't need that on our shirt. So we're going to trace it with our tracing tool, do solid fill so we can get the inside of those holes and make sure we get everything cut out how we want it. We're also going to increase that threshold so we can eliminate that background. So we just going to have to increase the threshold more to eliminate the background and trace out what we need to trace out for this photo here. So again, we chose solid fill, and we're going to choose trace at the bottom, and now we're going to separate those 2 images. Now you can delete the other and do whatever you want with it, but you're going to have to copy or cut this one out so we can take it back to our other design here. Alright, so once you get it where you want, you can center that as well, align it however you like, and resize it. So since we don't have to use the full sheet of vinyl, again, we're only going to use what we need so we can preserve vinyl, because vinyl isn't super expensive, but it isn't super cheap either. So when you can save vinyl, save it. And again, just play with your sizing and your features and silhouette until you are happy with your design. almost done resizing. I want to make sure it's centered as well. That's important. Make sure if you're centered that you're centering that design, that photo. Make sure you get it as much in the center as you can. It just looks better. So this is gonna be a different color. That's why it's like that. This is gonna also be a different color. So it'll make sense in a moment. All right, so again, resize it, get it aligned how you want, and you're basically getting this project ready to be sent to print. And this one again is all gonna be one color, so that's why we're putting it all on the same design board. And we don't have to trace this design out. When you have these texts and that it was filled in, you maybe download it from somewhere, whatever, those things you will have to trace. But when everything's in red, you do not have to trace it. So we're gonna mirror it. So when you're using certain vinyl, you're gonna have to mirror the image before you send it to the printer so it'll look right on your t-shirt. If you're using something like permanent vinyl, heated vinyl, you do not have to mirror those images, but you do have to mirror these. So this is the vinyl we're gonna use. We have a navy blue, we have a sky blue, baby blue, whatever you wanna call it, that we're gonna be using here, and that money green for gecko. So I have a chopper. That's what I call it. I got it from Amazon. I'm not really sure of the link because it was bought for me as a gift. So it is a really, really great investment. So again, I'm really big on preserving vinyl. So get those straight cuts in there, and whatever vinyl I have left over, you're gonna create you a scrap bag, a scrap drawer, something, because you'll be surprised at how often these small pieces of vinyl that you have laying around will come in handy for a different project. So again, we're gonna cut that vinyl and we're gonna send this to the printer. We got our ready there, so silhouette's ready to go, and we're gonna hit send there. Again, that mirror is imaged for the project that we're doing. Silhouette tells you how much time you have cutting, and boom, here it goes. So I like to watch my design, stay near it. I don't get too far from my silhouette when it's cutting. That way, if it has an issue, something messes up, it's a quick catch for me. And again, preserve vinyl. Because say you leave the room, your tape comes up, something gets unaligned with your vinyl, that silhouette is going to keep cutting, and it's gonna mess your design up and waste unnecessary vinyl. We don't do that. So again, we're gonna cut out all of these different colors. We have our baby blue, our navy blue, and our money green. Now, once silhouette finished cutting everything, you're going to do what we call weed it out. So weeding is pretty simple. You got your weeding tool. For big designs, don't have to weed as much. You can just pull that off. That's why it's good to make sure your settings are correct so you can get a real good cut on those designs, because it's easier to weed. If you don't get a good cut, you're going to be there with your weeding tool and your X-Acto knife trying to save your design, which is not fun, but it makes you a great repairman when it comes to these designs. I've had my fair share of mistakes. So again, just weed that out. The big part of it is just gonna peel off. Now, it is kind of sticky as you peel it off. If it does get done, you're gonna have to pull it back up. So try to pull it back and try to keep it from folding back down on that sticky part there. Now you're gonna pull that off. Be careful. Sometimes, depending on the shape of the letter, the vinyl can be in there kind of funny, so you don't want to pull your letters off. That would suck. But again, if it do come off, try to put it down. Try to doctor it before you just throw that vinyl away, because a lot of things can be saved, especially with that hook tool. Trust me, it's gonna be a savior. But you just get the inside of those letters out. Blah, excuse me. So some people like weeding, some people don't like weeding, but you do have transfers that you can buy, you can get produced. You can have your own designs turned into transfers, but learning how to do vinyl is a good way to start out. So once you're finished weeding, you get it set up for your shirts. This is going to be the back of one shirt. So we're going to use more than one color here. This is going to be the back of one shirt, same color. And this is the front of one shirt. That's the multicolor there. And our final front gecko, all green. So you do want to grab parchment paper to protect your design as well as your shirt. You don't want to burn it. And you just press it. That's it. We have ours set to like 350 in 30 seconds. So again, you want to apply pressure to it, because if you don't put enough pressure, the design is not going to stick. Now it's really good to know if your vinyl is a heat peel or a cold peel. If it is a heat peel, you can pull it right off. Now if it's a cool peel, that's something you're gonna have to wait to take off. If you peel it too fast or when it isn't cool enough, that design is gonna start to come up. If it does start to come up, just push it back down and press it again with your heat press. Cover it back up with your parchment paper and reheat it. Now once you peel it, you do want to do a final press. Again, just with your parchment paper. We're at 350 for 30 seconds. So these are the final cuts. The front of gecko, the front of the birthday boy shirt. We have a little cute packaging here that we do put our product in for our customers. Just really cute and keeps them from getting dirty. Now these are the finished products of those shirts, and I want to thank you for watching and stay tuned for more videos.